Sky. I don't see any promising mages among these contenders.
He's good, but look again. For better or worse, there's another who's attracting attention.
Idiot! You can't just dodge the whole time!
No, not dodging. He's observing them.
Kiki, let me take them solo. That's why you look so sad. You felt guilty, didn't you? Because they stopped you from scouting me. But it's alright. I'll make it to where you are. On my own 2 feet!
He's quick. It isn't just his speed. He's strong.
Jumped over its shields and split it in half on his way back down.
Seems like he's learned enough about them to predict their behavior, but he's barely had any time. I've seen that one. You tried it before. I can read my opponent's moves better than ever. I'm more agile than ever, too, thanks to this lightweight Gloria. Mr. Donon's sword cuts through them with ease. Right now, I feel like I can do anything! More of these things are coming! Laceitius! Oh no! There was a stray shot! Sorry! I'm stealing that! This one's gonna hurt. Fully charged Blausuisse! Load burst, and finally... Mill! What was that? Blizzard and Sword Strike magic? Or was it even magic at all? Is that the face we saw at Terminalia?
Oh, wow. He beat up those Octonia like they were nothing. So, what's the next move?
Albus Venus blessing. The Ice faction wants him.
And that's not all. There's also Incendia Barum of the Fire faction.
In addition, the Earth, Wind, and even Dark factions. I don't believe it. Even without the multiple affinities of Amultos, he received blessings from 5 different factions.
It's extraordinary. Unbelievable!
He went and stole the show.
In the event that multiple blessings are bestowed, the individual gains the right to choose. It's in your hands, Will Surfort. So what'll it be?
I choose...
Wait! What we witnessed is not the sort of thing we define as magic. You were permitted to ascend the tower in honor of your contributions during the Terminalia tragedy. That I do not question. What I do question is whether you are truly qualified to join one of our factions, and I remain unconvinced.
Did you not pay attention to the magic spell he used? Everyone here witnessed the same event, Director Kreutz.
I was indeed paying attention, Lady Elfaria. However, from where I'm standing, it seems he merely repurposed another spell. His true nature is, after all, not that of a mage, but of a belligerent warrior. Am I the only one considering the societal backlash should we welcome a boy no better than a dwarf into the tower? The mere thought chills my spine.
What are you trying to say? Make your point.
I have but a simple request, Lady Eleanor. If he has even a sliver of aptitude for the wand, then let us see him prove it. develop these magical creatures in order to suppress dwarves. They're called Wars Oozes. Please observe. Crystal Wreath. Contact with magical energy from even low-level spells makes them disintegrate. Put another way, these creatures made of viscous liquid cannot be felled by one incapable of producing magical energy.
My sword doesn't phase it. It's the same as the ball card. Can it withstand any and all physical attacks?
Isn't this an interesting predicament?
I don't necessarily disagree with his argument. Let us see what the prodigy has in store. The tower exemplifies the apex of the magical world. Thus I declare as a Magiavander, a sword who cannot use magic of his own will not be permitted to advance here.
It keeps mending itself. Think. Focus on its core. All creatures like this have one. If I can just crush that.
How short-sighted. If their bodies are composed of liquid, why would you think the core's makeup would be different? Don't underestimate us. This is magic perfected. This is the tower.
Electricity?
A stunning shock capable of electrifying a dwarf. Oh, the wicked things you come up with in that brain of yours, Croyce.
Whoa. Not looking good. He's finished at this rate. Things are different now. Because we're high mages, right? And if we use our magic, maybe we can reawaken Whis.
Do not step out of line. This is not an audition for the two of you. It is an inquisitional hearing to excise alien elements.
I know you're more than this, aren't you? Not yet. It's tough, but I'm not done yet.
Any more of this would simply be a waste of time. We've already confirmed that he is not qualified. Let the outlier remain colorless. I suggest we have his name entered in the lowest ranks of our upper institute. The Whis power that defeated the Devander was, without exaggeration, a tremendous marvel. I will make it my personal mission to reveal the unknown within him and ensure that such power serves the magical world.
You intend to make a lab animal out of him? So that we might understand the fifth element, perhaps even make use of it. I, for one, see no problem with any of our organizations taking charge of him, but... This isn't something to throw a temper tantrum over like a child, Elfaria.
Kreitz, this isn't what we discussed. Do not test me. I am very close to snapping.
Elfie. Pipe down! Enough with the squawking already! Aren't we holding another bloom anyway? Plenty of time for tedious conversations then.
Usually, the next bloom would take place in 6 months' time. However, after our catastrophic losses, restoring the missing manpower of each faction has become top priority. This means we're making an exception and scheduling the second bloom exactly 1 week out from today. You, the Grim Generation, after overcoming such tragedy, you have more potential than anyone in the realm of magic. And so, the Tower, no, the entire world has placed its hopes in you. If you're not ready to work until you puke blood, we have an issue. Those of you who did not receive blessings today, I suggest you start by working hard to do better at the next bloom. That includes you, Will Surfort. So, how about we all calm down and play nice? Everyone here abides by the same rules. To see if there's a sliver of aptitude, they need a chance to prove it, don't they?
That's fine. We've all been there ourselves. We only attained the title of Magiavander because we continued to deliver.
Thank you. So this little farce ends here. We're going?
I can't even sigh right now. What a waste of time. Another week till we're tested yet again. Hey, what's wrong? Did that make you cry?
Oh no. It's just funny.
Funny?
Yeah. It's always the same. Every time. As soon as I think I've made it, I get slammed down to square one. Okay! Get back up, Will! Don't quit until you reach the top! I'm shocked.
And why is that?
You saw his skill, his tenacity, but you still withheld your blessing in the end. I could have sworn that you favored his type, sir.
Really, Gil? And here I thought you had me all figured out. I like the ones who claw their way up from rock bottom. Now they're fun. And better yet, they're stronger.
Lightning, wind, fire, darkness, light, earth, water. I'll study these 7 elements excluding elven magic and find a new approach. I have no talent and no affinity either, but even if I can't cast spells, I can use magical energy. And the Whis power is fairly substantial evidence to prove that. If I can analyze this phenomenon and harness its energy...
Once the bloom reached its end, he came straight here and then studied the whole night through.
Well, I knew it was weird, but damn.
All right. Excuse me, Buckler. May I call you Will?
Sure, that is my name. You and I met before, though, during the Grand Magic Festival, I believe, right?
Very good memory. I'm Emma. We were thinking we might go down into the dungeon until the bloom. We even got clearance from the higher-ups.
Wait, like, for training?
Yes. And now that we're all technically high mages, we're allowed to go deeper than the 10th floor.
We want to brush up on our skills. Beating a floorkeeper's kind of the only real way we can do that at this point.
Gordon and I want to follow Scion. Get the blessing of fire.
So would you like to join? I know it wouldn't undo all the ridicule and bullying that you've endured, but it could be a fresh start.
Yeah, let's do it!
Keep your grubby hands off! If anyone's training with the laggard, then it's me!
What? Are you joking?
Why just you?
A gaggle of fake friends isn't what you truly need at this desperate hour. You need to gain control of your Whis, or whatever you call it.
I guess so.
I know so, and I'll help you achieve that.
Not that I don't want your help, but why would you offer it?
We've had our differences, but a lot's transpired over time. We aren't foes. You're part of my dear team.
Your team? Really? I'd love to have your help! Thanks, Julius. We're teammates. I'm like one of the guys now!
What a dupe! Who would put themselves out for a hopeless note talent? This is entirely in pursuit of my own future. Giving Lady Alfaria's childhood friend a little push is bound to help me earn points with her. Then I can use those points to pave my road to redemption. I will be accepted into the Ice Faction, and I'll milk this pseudo-dwarf dry to do it! Don't just sit there, laggard! We've got less than a week! Training starts now!
Yeah! Fully charged.
Laus Whis!
I powered up my sword like you said. What's step 2?
Maintain the charge as best you can. Frozen whispers quell, and come flutter at dance. Thy name is that of an iceberg guardian coterie. Frida Martinez!
Guardians?
They're low level, sure, but I packed them with magical energy. They'll survive a hit or two from weaker spells of the same element. You're going to fend off these guardians without destroying them. Keeping your Whis thing in check is crucial.
I'm not sure what you mean.
This exercise is all about control, so you can summon your power whenever you choose. Throughout your 6 years at the Academy, you never managed to cast even the most rudimentary spells. There's no sense in you trying to learn pre-existing magic. It'd be far more constructive to harness the power you already have.
Well, in theory, sounds great and all, but actually applying it? I mean, technically you charged my sword, because it was your spell. I'm completely dependent on outside magic. Summoning Whis with magic energy that I don't have is flat out contradictory because it's like trying to produce a 1 from a 0, which is really no different than creating new magic altogether, and for me it's just—
Stop! Just stop! We don't want to set a course for a harbor we aren't sure we can reach. That's why we're going to keep things extremely simple. Anchor the energy.
Anchor it?
I may have been the source of the spell, but if you anchor it inside you for life, it becomes yours, doesn't it? Let's say your current output is 100%. You'll drop that to 1% or even 0.1%, and by reducing the energy, you'll hopefully maintain it. Whether you're sleeping or wide awake, you'll have that power right at your fingertips. And in an ideal world, the only time that you'll increase it will be during battle. Should this work, then you'll have magic of your own. No doubt they intend to throw those oozes at you once again at the upcoming bloom. But that one mage readily demonstrated how a touch of magic makes those creatures fall apart. If all you have to do is defeat them, even the puniest of spells will more than suffice. There are limits to what you can accomplish in 7 days! Start with a goal and decide the necessary steps to reach it! Maybe that would click if you didn't always cram everything in at once!
The goal is to fight the Guardians without destroying them. And the first step is to anchor his magic in a long-lasting way. Right. So the Guardians are acting as my restraints. Wow, what a genius idea. Guess he wasn't in the school's top 3 for nothing. I really owe you one, Julius. Seriously, I don't know why none of the factions wanted you. It's not my fault, it's yours!
To be young. Will training bear fruit? I suppose we'll see.
Perfect scores in everything. That's right. I've checked multiple times. And from him, Will Surfort. We're still grading, but so far he's flawless. Even Liana herself hasn't managed that. So, he could actually do it. The book learner could pass. Full marks on writing and praxis. Imagine if he ascends to the tower. Unthinkable for a no talent. Yes!
Marvelous news, isn't it, Werkner? The student you took under your wing is fulfilling his dreams.
Indeed. But he still has one more exam. Anything could happen, Professor Eliza.
And where is our favorite book learner?
Where else?
Are you all right, Will? Don't tell me you spent another night studying.
Doing great. Actually, I'm not. But tomorrow is the last written test.
I know, and since they postponed Praxis, that's also been happening on top of final exams. You defeated that Nabarus just yesterday.
True. And thanks to Lihana and the others, I cinched my Praxis credits. So I'm not gonna let everyone's kindness go to waste.
That's the last thing I'm worried about.
You earned only a handful of spellwork credits, as I recall.
That's right, Rusty. Just the 5 from my lesson with Professor Edward. The remaining tests are worth 6 credits. All I need is one more for the tower. Can't let my guard down.
True, but if you work too hard...
Ow, that hurt!
You're already going gray.
I'm sorry, but what do you think you're doing?
Obviously, I'm plucking out the grays. It's something I've always done, Miss Colette. Unless you wanted that honor for yourself.
Hey! No fair! I mean, I'd never...
You'd never what?
For you to defeat a floor keeper is very impressive considering your busy schedules. Truly magnificent work.
I thank you, Headmistress Cauldron, but make no mistake. I was merely swept up in the fray, with or without the Navarus. I'd still ascend. I'm a victim of Colette and the others' mess.
It's true we would have been fine without you around, especially considering your useless magic. That ice you're so proud of kept melting.
Say that again, you cur! You hid in the shadow of that no-talent. Did you have fun playing fetch with fire? Don't you dare mock the flames of Ulster! You blasted show-off of a Rhineberg!
Evidently, the two of you refuse to leave poor Will alone.
Who, me?
Our group and Scions have now attained all our Praxis credits.
Well, when you've proven to the tower you can best Floorkeeper, it doesn't hurt to show off a little.
Admittedly, it feels anticlimactic after defeating the Grand Duke, that is.
You're not wrong.
Look at you, Lihana. You've changed. You're a touch softer than you used to be.
Funny you should say that. Your edge has dulled quite a bit. I remember a time when you wore a tranquil smile, always poised, when in truth you were suffocating.
Indeed. I'm sure I have him to thank. Failures are but opportunities to learn. That's what he taught me through that adventure.
I learned as well. My sense of inferiority and my cowardice can transform into that magic called courage. I can't help but wonder what he's doing right now.
That's obvious. This is the final push. And Will is the studious sort that even an elf can acknowledge.
He's at it again. I swear he's going to work himself crazy. Will, I brought you a snack. Professor Werkner gave me special permission.
Am I interrupting, Miss Colette?
When did you... Hold on, it's not what it looks like! All I did was give him a clue, but now you showed up to make everything weird!
I see. Wow. Silly me. And here I thought you were sneaking him a kiss. But you were just worried about him.
Oh. Well, of course I'm worried about Will. Don't you see? He pushes himself even when he's falling apart. Even when he's battered and bruised. Honestly, I hate the Magia Vander. It's because of the spell Albusfina cast that Will is always chasing after her. And what does she do? Not a single thing except wait around in her tower. It hurts watching him.
I know. I feel the same way.
Lady Elfaria, is something wrong?
What a surprise. Idleness incarnate. For a recluse like you to sneak out of your chamber, I'll wager tomorrow it'll rain spears of ice.
Honestly, are you still wounded from losing to me in the magic competition, Eleanor?
You had an unfair advantage as an ice wielder. If other magic was allowed, I would have crushed you!
Should have known it was you two making all this noise. Take this discussion elsewhere, would you? This is my hall.
You're the one who should leave, barbarian.
Huh? Have you looked in the mirror lately, you ruthless hags?
Eleanor, and now you. What are you two doing here?
Wouldn't you like to know? But I'm sure you already do. The Terminalia, which means we have to get ready for that annoying ritual. The barrier is about to disappear. It's the end of a year. Gonna be real interesting to see how useful the new potentials are.
Didn't expect Professor Edward to be in charge of the last day. Having that snake's test for 3 periods is a nightmare. Will I even make it to the tower?
Silence. We will now begin your final exam. But allow me to forewarn you. The number of questions posed is 1. Those who are able to answer said question will be awarded all 6 credits. Don't even bother raising your hands. Focus on proving to me that your 6 years here did not go to waste. That's all. Begin! What is magic? With your own magical affinity as the foundation, explain using the following terms. Tela, connection, and manifestation.
He's asking us to articulate the activation and prerequisites for magic. A process we conduct instinctively without so much as a second thought. Putting words to sensation, that's our test.
It's difficult to define, but even I have a shot.
Indeed. Any mage or elf can produce a sufficient answer.
But anyone else is out of luck.
That leaves him. It's no use. I can't answer. My knowledge is pointless. This isn't in a textbook because it's felt, not learned. It's a gift. A sensation you have from birth. A no talent like me has no business attempting to explain. And since I can't solve it, does my dream die here? Am I forced to break my promise? I can't give up! Magic still means something to me. It's aspiration. A miracle that's always beyond my reach. It's so beautiful and so cruel. Magic lies at the end of all our hard work. And I believe those who refuse to back down can harness a power capable of surpassing it! I'm a sword, so to me, magic is...
not. There are tower hopefuls. I merely asked about the most fundamental part of being a mage. Yet roughly 40% of them were incorrect. The future looks so deplorably bleak.
That is not my point, and you know it! Your exam set up a specific student to fail. How could you do it, Ed? You were supposed to be his teacher.
You're the one who's setting him up to fail. You'd send a boy into the tower when he can't use magic? What could he possibly do in the Wand Graveyard? Or is he meant to be a test subject? I won't entertain such nonsense. You're deranged to think a sword could become a wand in a world governed by magic. The headmistress as well. You're mad, both of you. Snuffing out that impossible dream isn't wrong. It's mercy. Perhaps the greatest kindness I can show him.
Will Surfort. 7,199 credits earned. Not eligible for the tower.
Will, I finished repairing your goggles. They're back in our room.
Professor Edward is really unfair. Condensing our exam into a question I could never answer. A question that was just mean. Seriously? This is happening? I'm sorry. I really tried, Elfie.
I doubt anything I could say right now will make the pain more bearable. But I'll say it anyway. I will always be here with you.
Liana! Any sign of Will?
No, we can't find him. We've been searching high and low.
He's not hiding in the dorm either. He likely left the academy.
He left? Where would he run off to?
A student who can't ascend to the tower disappears from campus, heartbroken. It's a common occurrence this time of year.
Julius!
So don't rope me into something as trying as hunting that no-talent nuisance down. If he's pathetic enough to run away, I'd say we're better off.
Take that back. You will not insult the friend of an elf.
Sounds like someone left the dungeon a little infatuated, right, my Lord Elf? Or should I say a little infected?
Come again.
Magic underpins everything, for this academy, and the world beyond it as well. His competence in the dungeon is irrelevant. A sword does not belong here! That's a stern look, even for you. But surely you would agree, you've always seen that charlatan as an enemy, right?
I have. He's the bane of my existence, and I plan to knock him off his high horse. But now I'll never get the chance. And I hate that more than anything.
What are you kids getting up to now?
Professor Werkner! Will's gone. We're trying to find him. But it's like he vanished.
Then I'll keep the search going. You run along, all right?
But, Professor...
Tonight is New Year's Eve. Terminalia. Go, let loose and enjoy yourselves.
Festival time! Welcome to our New Year's Eve bash. I hope you're having a great night, wherever you are. Once again, we are here to celebrate live, and Irvis Free Garden is electric, because the most essential ritual is about to begin. Since a good party needs a mistress of ceremonies, you have me. I'm 26-year-old Clary Sarah, a Tower High mage who's still single somehow. While tonight is a delightful escape for most, it's all work and no play for little old me this year. Seeing those families smiling and laughing, it's enough to make a lonely girl cry. And when I invite any of my colleagues to hang out, they see the student should always come first. How hilarious, right? A riot! In case it wasn't obvious, I was referring to you, Werther and Ed. The three of us might as well have been attached to the hip. got a tad carried away. Before I broadcast more of my silliness to the entire world, let me properly set this magnificent scene. Behold! The wonder that is Terminalia! It's not just a party, it's a reconstruction of the Great Barrier protecting the sky! You know the story. Long ago, when the world was locked in darkness and the sky was a mystery no one thought to unravel, the celestial host descended upon the land. The earth was laid to waste and bells tolled endlessly for the dead. But then, at the final hour when the embers of hope were dwindling, 5 mages appeared. Led by our founder Mercedes, they sealed off the sky and forced the host to retreat. The people rejoiced, for all had been saved. That was 500 years ago to the day! Ever since, the Magia Bander's Great Barrier has stood as a boundary between us and the heavens, serving as our sky and protecting our peace!
The spell is only effective for a year, though. Right before it expires, a new Great Barrier is erected to shroud us. If we lose the barrier, the legends will become our reality. There can be no mistakes.
Nothing to report here. How's the air?
We're looking clear here as well. No detection of shadows or magical breaches at all.
Confirmation the area is secured. We're set to proceed. By your leave, sir.
Come, Lord Carriot. Time's of the essence.
Yes, I know. Let the barrier creation and festivities commence.
Now, raise your voices and join me in a most glorious welcome, for the Magia Vander have arrived! I know not everyone is in the right state of mind to celebrate, that some of you feel trapped just as our ancestors did, but please take heart and lift your heads!
Elfie.
The celestial host still targets our world. Even at this moment of revelry, the banished threat seeks to invade once again. Never forget our precious paradise was something we had to fight for. No matter how down you may feel, we must hold up the sky. We must drive back the wickedness. Now, I ask you to raise your lights, for we too must do our part to support the sky.
Let us begin.
Flame Crown!
Water Orb.
Lightning Throne.
Wind Scepter.
And I offer the power of the Earth Altar. Open, O primordial darkness. Let the light shine, and from it a boundary be forged to ward against the celestial. Supreme spell. Vendas Terminalia!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1! A job well done! Farewell, yesteryear! Out with the old, and in with all the new! Mercedes' blessings be upon you and yours forevermore! Congratulations, Regarden, and welcome to a new chapter for our world!
What was that? A prank?
Creepy.
Maybe it's part of the show?
Well, it wasn't like this last year. What are those circles and who's casting them? Pin down the source now.
Mama, what's that stuff in the sky?
On floor 11 for summoning.
This way! But they're deep dungeon beasts! How'd they get up here?
I'll defend! Raj! You and Kent!
We're on it. Prepare to counterattack.
Gyarados, Garcinis!
Begin casting now. Marie's Guardians can handle things on the front line. And we will kill all these! Rain Russia!
How does she create so many Guardians? They crushed this ambush in an instant.
That's what it means. To be a mage of the High Tower.
They would tarnish the city the Magia Vander called their home? How utterly dense. Trace those circles back to their source. Find whoever set the monsters loose. Seize them at all costs. It survived that synchronized attack? Vexing worm, give up and accept your fate! Virtuous! Notorious Kodoshig!
Go back! Now run! Does magic just not work? Or is it being nullified? What about my guardians? That sword! By the wands! It's a mage slayer!
They're gaining ground. We can't stop them.
Tower guards were deployed, but they're dropping like flies. Civilian casualties are mounting too.
Those things aren't normal.
Finn and his team recovered a mage slayer as well. Were they mass-produced with a specific ambush in mind? And given our foe was using gates, could this be the same culprit who appeared during the all-student praxis? They can't possibly be working alone, though. It's far too coordinated. They struck the moment the Terminalia ritual was over. But what are they after?
Headmistress, the Academy needs to send reinforcements.
No, we should not! The Horde invading the capital is a diversion. We must defend the tower!
So we are the enemy's true objective, are we?
Lady Elfaria is vulnerable. Casting the Great Barrier drained her magic just as it did yours.
That explains their timing. They attacked the one day of the year when all the Magia Vander are in a weakened state. I don't know where these idiots came from, but that must be why they're here.
Lord Carriot, innocent people are dying, and more will follow suit should you choose to idle here. Combine whatever strength you have and fight.
I believe you've said enough, Logwell. Or perhaps you'd like your windpipe gouged out like your eyes, brazen fool. You have forgotten yourself and your shame.
What would you have us do about it then, Grandpa? Sit on our pedestal, watch it all burn?
That's exactly right. I forbid any of the Magia Vander from leaving. If even one wand falls and the Great Barrier's breached, the Celestial Host will come crashing through. Then it won't just be Regarden, but all the world rendered to ash and dust. It's the single outcome that cannot be made real.
Are the Magia Vander not in the mood to play the heroes? I guess our bait isn't juicy enough for them. If they would show themselves, we could finish this right here and now.
Let's enjoy what we have in the meantime. This magnificent spectacle.
They're killing everyone! Regarden's greatest treasures! The talent we need to fight the heavens! We have to help them. We can't let this happen.
much. It's something I've often wondered. I'd be lying if I said I didn't resent it. And yet... I've never wished for anything like this! Stop shaking! The more scared you are, the more people die!
Will! Make the ones with weapons your primary target! Crystal Reach! We mages should be able to take all of the creatures that aren't carrying blades!
I like this plan!
Will's a warrior. If anyone can defeat the Mage Slayers, it's him. But he can't fend them off by himself. There's simply too many.
Things look grim, so I'm granting you command, Iris. Mobilize the town's dwarves. Bring this carnage to an end.
Understood, Lord Aaron, and thank you.
On mysterious Noah's orders, the Watchers invoke the Gorvere, lifting all bans on dwarven combat. Mages and dwarves, work together. Put your differences aside and eradicate every monster. I repeat, Order Gorvere is in effect.
Everyone! I beg of you, join our fight!
Damn mages! Already itching to put us dwarves to work. You're just started.
We don't have time for your sass. Come on, guys! Let's go help Will save the town!
Dax Darmicon! Leave the armed monsters for the dwarves to dispatch. Concentrate your attacks on all other hostile threats. I don't care that you're students or even if you're a burden to the rest of us. We need every fighter we can get. Be the ones that protect our people.
It's not like I don't want to help or anything. Can we fight things that kill high mages without dying?
Oh, Little Angela!
She hit 3 at once with that attack.
I thought an enchantment would make that a killing blow. But deep dungeon monsters are tough. What's worse? Any magic that comes within a certain range of those weapons gets dispelled. Are they absorbing it? Or just negating the energy? Either way, it's downright lethal for mages. If we could get around that problem, though...
Liana! Don't be too reckless!
I won't. You can do the reckless thing instead.
Are you kidding?
Helps ring hool! Even illusion magic gets dispelled? The dwarves won't make it. Not in time to save us. We have until the Vanguard gets worn out, and then it's all over. We either run or die. Hang on. It's only momentarily. But each time they dissolve any magic, they slow down. So fire spells at random! They can fail. The goal is to fix them in place. Runner! We need more, so keep it going! Don't stop! That's right. Group together. You're a lot less tough when you're forced to hide behind your armed meat shield. And in perfect position! Go, Colette! Do it now!
Save Viola! Please forgive me!
Really? You topple the former Magia Vander's statue? That's just asking for rotten luck. I see. Physical objects that carry no magic can't be nullified.
Earth mages, start a barrage. Throw rocks, debris, or anything non-magical. Show them how Regarden conquers the unknown.
Not too shabby, fletchlings. This year's Tower hopefuls are incredibly talented. Top marks for everyone. Organize our forces around the Earth Mages! The dwarves will be here soon!
I hate that we're relying on the dwarves. It makes me sick. At desperate times. This is the Magia Vander's home! We won't let it fall! Already bouncing back. Should have figured.
I blame the careless morons working on the slame that went and got themselves found by the expedition. Now a slame is in the possession of mysterious Noah and that one annoying runt. A woefully stupid turn of events.
They're dwarvens aboard the side. Some of the mages adapted fast. Word of our secret weapon must have gotten around.
And we didn't even give the Upper Institute time to study the slame and devise a proper countermeasure. Imagine how differently this would have gone if we didn't roll out the plan before production was complete. It really was the perfect surprise attack right up until we were forced to show our hands so very far ahead of the grand agenda.
Well, there do seem to be a few other factors involved. And don't forget, we still have one more surprise in store. It's a doozy, too.
A gate? What are they summoning now?
Tag? Though I think we've played long enough. You're the ones forging all those mage slayers that keep popping up. And you're gonna tell me everything you know.
It's too late for that. Much too late, in fact. Because while we lured you down into the dungeon, our monsters have been wreaking absolute havoc. Up on the surface, they're already...
Oh boy.
Strong! It defies logic! I think it might even be stronger than a Grand Duke.
That's no Dino Baros. It's a Devander. Brought all the way up from the 40th floor. Previous generations of Magiavander have fallen to that heinous creature.
Still can't believe we lost 50 of our guys just to shove that eyesore through a gate.
Taking it alive proved to be quite the challenge.
It can rampage all it wants to out here.
Even if I dodge, I get swept aside like a scrap of paper. I can't fight this thing head on. I need to run!
No, please, have mercy!
Wait a second, the laggard? You have to run away! Go now!
Tight for a second. We're gonna carve up that monster into hundreds of tiny pieces.
Center all fighting power in the southern district around the Book Learner. Felling the Devander takes precedence. Launch a combined attack once its sword is destroyed, and not before.
Come on, let's go!
Right. They're gonna try swarming the poor guy.
Yes, it seems that way. Just like we planned. Hungry? Well, eat up.
It changed, but what's it doing?
It's core. It's ejecting it.
No, it's a trap. We have to collect the traces!
Too late! The Devander has the ability to absorb traces from other monsters. It consumes its own friends to get stronger.
Don't let it get any worse!
All hands, steel yourselves and charge!
Oh, not so fast. Wouldn't want to interrupt the touching birth of a monster, would we?
Magic doesn't work! Dwarves' brute strength is equally useless, and I'm loving every second because there's nothing you can do!
They wanted us to slay those monsters. It wore us out and left plenty of sacrifices to feed their secret weapon.
The party's a ritual, the city an altar. And now the stage is set for the Magia Vander's demise!
Mages can't touch it. Dwarves can't break it. It's just too strong. To stand any chance, I need to harness that power again.
Your sword! Point it here!
Crystal Reef!
Kiki, go find Miss Colette and stay with her. I can protect him. Okay? He's safe with me. Promise. So go. Of course. I know what I have to do. It's perfectly clear.
No amount of rage will win this fight. And no amount of calm, level-headed thinking will create an effective strategy. Not my wits or knowledge. Not the skills I've mastered. Not these pitiful feelings. In the face of this outrageous situation, all of that's completely worthless. So when it comes down to it, someone like me really can't.
Don't forget, Will. I'm always with you.
Ezio!
My. And where are you off to?
Do you have to ask? The battlefield. People wailing, lying dead in the streets, completely and utterly useless. But want to know who's even more useless? That'd be us for sitting here doing nothing while they die!
I stand by Lord Aaron's logic. If the Magiavander were to join those useless corpses, the Great Barrier would fall with us. Surely I don't need to remind you that without the likes of our kind, the celestial host will scorch this world to cinders.
You dishonor your flames.
Do you honestly believe we're in any position to fight? Our best course of action is to wait and recuperate. As a Magiavander, I expect more self-awareness from you. How many times do I have to tell you that? Now be good and have a seat.
Self-awareness. Fine, how's this? You can take your feeble wand title and shove it.
I said take a seat. I won't ask thrice. Keep ignoring me, and I'm not above pinning you to that chair of yours by force.
Oh, go ahead and try.
This is growing ugly. What action will you take now, Lady Eleanor?
None at all. Let the mages defend their land. I'll continue to keep a watchful eye.
However, there is one of our kindred at the academy. What would you have us do?
Go.
Yes.
The battle above ground is turning desperate, and the Magiavander are at odds. If this escalates... Huh? Lady Elfaria, what are you...
We've wasted enough time. Rescind your order.
No, I won't be moved. Got it? Now sit down.
I will not sit down when my people need me. When Will needs me. If I must defy you to protect them, so be it.
I beg you not to do anything too hasty, Lady Elvaria!
And any mages still alive are being driven back by the Dinoboroses. Even with the dwarves' help, we're still outmatched. Meaning Will is our only hope in this fight.
Useless. I'm worthless! I can't save anyone, no matter what I do. Nothing's changed at all. Nothing's changed since the day they took Elfie away from me! This is because I can't use magic, right? If I could, Elfie and Rusty would be here! I'd be able to protect everybody who's in trouble! I am just a worthless laggard, aren't I? Everything is my fault! All of it!
Will, calm down.
Professor Workman, it's so unfair. Why do I have to be the only one? Why am I the only one who can't use magic?
Enough. Get a grip. You have to. Hey. That brat's a pain. An even bigger one than the dwarves. Can smell it from here. He reeks. I'll make this quick for the both of you.
My thanks, Colette.
You're a sitting duck if you stand there. Please don't tell me. Kiki! Oh no, what happened? Up there. Was that Will? Take me to him, Kiki. We have to find Will, okay?
Kion, take care of things while we're gone. You got it? Wait, where are you going? Summon your clones, Julius.
Hurry up and do it!
What? We're running out of precious time.
What are you waiting for?
Do it, Julius!
You all make me sick! Stop treating me like a lowly manservant!
That silly Mars is quite excitable, isn't he? A thousand screams of the monster's march. Let this delightful melody carry on to infinity. How I long to hunt some adorable hands, but it's not in the cards. Every ensemble needs its conductor. Go, be on your way now.
It's headed toward the tower. Central Flows is the heart of the city. It can't be allowed to get close. That monster is capable of killing the Magia Vander.
Cyril! Head for the city center and shield the tower with your lives! Destroy the Devander's Mage Slayer by any means necessary!
You can't be serious! We've already suffered great losses from serving as your shields! Jonan and our kin have fallen! And you're demanding we forfeit our lives!
Absolutely! To serve a greater purpose! To protect the children from further harm! Give your lives, dwarves!
Tina!
You fool! Why do that?
Our enemy is impervious to magic. Under those circumstances, my life is worth less than yours. It's that simple. I intend to pay the same price. Together, our lives must be the last line of defense.
Listen up, men. Gather our brothers. Make for the city center!
Rufus Julier!
Slow down! Don't run off alone, Colette!
I can't slow down if Lilla's in danger.
That laggard! Always dragging us into trouble!
Dear Viola! Wait, happy now?
Colette!
The western front lines collapsed! The high mages in the northeast are wiped out! We can't stop them! It's a massacre! Send all civilians south! Organo and his lightning faction are holding the enemy at bay! Someone else! Stand your ground to the last trace of magic bleed out from your body!
Until the very end, huh? My last thread of magic won't be enough. I wonder where my dear Rumi ran off to without me. I wish I could have seen you one last time. Sorry, Colette, but it's looking pretty grim.
Stop where you are and head south! Follow the streets! The southern route is secure, so hurry!
Too much smoke and shouting! Go south!
Ignis Rux is always reliable!
We aren't fighting! We're getting the hell out!
Will just swooped in and saved us once again! He's risking his life as we speak, yet you're telling me to quit and run away?
You know it's hard to take your heroics seriously with your knees knocking while you talk!
Ulfer.
That was awesome, Professor!
Nobody is running away. That's what feeble cowards would do in this mess. You can provide aid to the wounded. Get them to safety. Go.
Oh, sure!
They're a handful. Always. As my dear students, however, they're allowed.
Emma! What are you doing? We need to evacuate!
This girl. She said she had a much younger brother back home. she was going to visit him. And now, she can't. How is such horrendous cruelty even possible?
Edward's injured, and we've lost touch with Wardner! Clary, send us updates! Clary, please respond! Containment has failed. The fires are spreading!
The situation couldn't be worse. It's all we can do to defend the people. We can't drive the enemy back.
Commander's still alive, and the Dino Roses are heading for the center of the city! There's just no
Thanks to the dwarves, we've whittled away at the Mage Slayers. But the Devander is relentless. That's the crux of the dilemma on every front. There's no one left to send. The best outcome at this point would be an honorable defeat. The worst? The tower's downfall. Are we powerless?
You see that? Where it come from?
Hey, what's happening? Don't go quiet on me now! Give me a status report!
You first, Iris. How's the sword?
Wait. That voice.
Or better question, where's the sword?
I'll admit, Four Eyes had moves. After all that, he still tried to return the killing blow. But I hit him deep. He's worm food.
Any idea where we are? The city limits to the west. Forgive the crash landing. Your safety was my main concern. Are you all right? Oh no, Professor. Well, I'm sorry. All I can do now is put my trust in you. You're the only one who could save this city. And I know you'll see it done. I won't. I can't save a soul from this. Rusty died because of me. And now look what's happened to you because you defended me. You really think I can protect the entire city when I'm the one who's always being protected? Nothing I do will matter. How could a sword ever overturn the order of the world? I'm a nobody. Worthless, no talent who can't use magic. I have a confession. All this time, I've been lying to you. The truth is, you can use magic, Will. The kind that'll remind people there's hope. One single magic spell. Wait, no! Hang on! Professor! Please don't go! Finish what you were saying! Keep talking! Stay with me!
To harness your magic, you just need a little grit and an argent light that cuts through anything.
What are you doing here, Mr. Finn?
Offering a little reassurance. Once his pulse kicks in, he'll start breathing again.
What?
But you're the priority here. Why are you dragging your feet? You've got work to do. Can't you see all the pieces are in place?
An argent light? No, before that. What do you mean by grit?
When you heard the word spell, you pictured commanding wind and flames. But you know that can't be right. He was talking about the source of your resolve.
Your emotions, some might call it. The inner persuasion of your mind. You raise your voice, you shout, stirring yourself to act. This power makes your dreams reality.
That's it? People are dying, and you want me to believe some childish trick is the answer? Don't be absurd.
You're the absurd one. That feeling is what's crucial to everything. Those who cannot change themselves will never have any hope of changing the world. You're a sword who wants to become a wand. That's exactly what I mean. Chase the horizon, but remember your roots. You've broken the lock already. Nothing's in your way. It's high time you reclaim your origins. Come, bear your sword once more. Adventure awaits. Fly over the hills of darkness and pass beyond the false skies. The magic in your heart has a name, and you know what it is, so say it. Cry out and give it life. What is your spell called?
Courage!
Limiter off. There you go. Now let your blade dance.
I think we're saved. Maybe. But what happened?
That attack was
impossible. But the forge? What could be happening now?
That light! It's blazing through the city, eviscerating every monster in its path.
Fly, Falcon! Never! I'm not budging! If there was a laggard, he'd see it through to the end! He's the bravest of us all! And somehow he's still a damn coward too! And I refuse to let him beat me! Today or any other day!
You're wrong, Scion. I was jealous. I was bitter. I was desperate. I spent my life trying to catch up to you once. Like a selfish, dejected loser. But that all changes. Right now.
I will be like a lone sword!
So the tower's push for perfection led to this. The world's smallest, yet greatest hope.
The doomsday clock must be mistaken. Just look at him. He's like a twig that might snap at any moment. At least the celestial stairway is sealed. That will afford us some respite. A short and sweet interlude before the celestial host makes its grand appearance and lays waste to everything. During that respite, I will see to many wands, whereas you shall see to one lone sword.
You're sure this is what you want, Mercedes?
You keep asking, but my answer's resolute. All of this falls within the terms you set before me. This is our pact, yes? You'll successfully produce a wielder of the fifth element. And this time, you must find the key that will tune our world.
Yes, I won't fail. As we agreed. By the Gesh I've sworn to, I will find the wand and sword and protect this world.
That attack was
impossible.
By the Forge? What could be happening now?
That light! It's blazing through the city, eviscerating every monster in its path.
Fly, Falcon! No, never! I'm not budging! If there was a laggard, he'd see it through to the end! He's the bravest of us all! Somehow he's still a damn coward too! And I refuse to let him beat me! Today or any other day!
You're wrong, Scion. I was jealous. I was bitter. I was desperate. I spent my life trying to catch up to you once. Like a selfish, dejected loser. But that all changes. Right now. I will be like a lone sword!
That's Will.
The laggard. But how?
The Defender has reached this close! Come on, we have to leave!
Boil and bubbles! Caminos Aquilum!
That forestalled an incursion into the academy. But for how long?
Headmistress, please evacuate!
We stay right here!
My word.
Round two.
Jeez, is that an explosion?
It's at the city's heart.
He's fighting it by himself?
Will.
He's just ahead.
Wait, you're going? Not you too? Ah, really? Stop and think about it. Some of us only have a crumb of magic energy left, you know?
Those crashing sounds.
Surfort, don't tell me that's you.
He would make a stand?
Against that monster?
And what's this?
It's Will. It's that boy. He was overwhelmed before, yet now they're evenly matched. Ed!
Sarah, are you all right?
I'm
shocked you're alive. Quite the feat given your appalling luck.
Oh, stuff it! More importantly, Edward, who's that swordsman? Somehow I know you know. Tell me! What's happening? Can you tell who's winning?
I could if they were slower, but he's not losing.
Let's get out there and provide support.
No, don't.
Why not?
Our magic doesn't work on the creatures wielding swords. If we go down and try to help, we're just gonna get in his way.
Palm's right, so don't brush him off. Magic's worthless in this fight. And besides, you recognize that kid, don't you? It's the same kid we always laugh at, who we ridicule. After everything we've said and done, you really think he wants our help?
But he saved us. In fact, he's still saving us. He's fighting, even though he could die.
Maybe I just want to feel useful. Needed.
Think. We have to do something.
Come on, Laggard! I know you can win!
You can do it!
Don't let it best you!
Daddy, concentrate!
We've been through enough! End it now! We believe in you! We all believe in you! Fight! Keep going! You've got this! Take it down once and for all! Hurry! Strike it back!
Ed!
He can't use magic. This shouldn't be left to him.
I swear, Ed, you never change. Look, he's out holding his own. Now's the time to trust your student, not protect him.
Bash his head!
Wall up the damn thing!
Please,
Please, Ren. Please.
Free Garden, the nexus of the magical world, is cheering on a no talent but no magic power. How can this be?
I've been miserable for so long. Hurt for so long. I've been disdained, mocked without mercy. There were times I hated the world right back. And yet, somewhere deep down, I wanted to be accepted. I've wished for it all this time. I'm going! They're cheering for me, which may never happen again. But right now, the people of this world are giving me the courage to fight. And I want to protect them! Each and every one!
Lady Alvaria?
Not good.
Without a weapon, he's at a loss.
Where do you think you're going?
Surely not beyond the tower walls. The Magiavander are to remain here until further notice.
Departing is not my intent. I'm simply getting some air and watching from the balcony.
Hey.
But I'm afraid my hand slipped.
Fully charged.
How this whiz!
Hang on. He did this against the Grand Duke.
Will can infuse his sword with the spells of others, but...
Hey, magic's not effective on that thing.
No!
Doesn't matter how strong that spell is.
I feel it. A great power. A power that will make me unstoppable!
It worked! A clean hit. He completely ignored the Mage Slayer.
Whis. What was that? He cut it straight through! What kind of logic could explain how a magic attack shattered a slave? Who does that snotty little upstart think he's messing with? Seriously?
Think that kid just became my hero?
It isn't magic. That power is...
The fifth element. The primeval key that set the world in motion as is written in the lore.
So, you finally found it, Finn. The wand and sword bound by your vow to the Mage Queen.
He's too strong.
What if Marcel has devastating power, like hers?
Albusvina. It's almost as if she's there, fighting by Will's side.
Now, Headless!
More gates. They had reserves too.
We can't take them all. It doesn't matter. Together, we are unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Overload full burn! Elglas Brook! Spell 7!
Fruzel.
Kiki, you see your master win? Now that's the way!
He's done it again.
Of course I knew he would win. It's Will!
That's why I hired him.
Outstanding! I guess there is hope. All of the expectations I had were blown to smithereens. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mercedes. It's about time I made good on our bargain. What? I miscalculated a smidge. Only waited 500 years. But our prolonged prelude has ended at last. Just you wait, you false sky. The curtain is rising. And the tale of wand and sword is about to begin. The Chronicles of Wistoria.
So this is Rainfall. Lady Alfaria's amazing. Isn't she? It's the first time I've ever seen it.
Even the sky is under the Magia Vander's control.
It's so far. Can I reach it? How can I ever hope to stand by your side if I can't control even a single drop of water? Alfie, is it impossible to catch up to you?
Careful. You'll catch a cold. I made this myself, you know. It's called an umbrella. You're looking at an artificer in training.
Who are you?
I'm Rosti Nauman. Very nice to meet you. The two of us are sharing a dorm room from here on out. And a friendship, if you'd like that. Will serve for it.
Don't leave me.
The Mage Queen's legacy appears seamless under your wand, Cauldron. The boy wouldn't have remained in this institution if not for my actions, and therefore I shall guide and support him. The memory reconfiguration is underway. His former self will be restored before long. In exchange, his beloved Sleeping Beauty remains rocking in a cradle of memories. Rest. Let me ponder your dreams a while longer.
Finally. Took you long enough.
What are you two doing here? Reckless disregard for your own wounds. You haven't changed a bit since our school days, you colossal idiot.
Sure, they won't kill you, but at least try to value your life a little more.
Where am I?
The school infirmary.
Eliza.
I found you collapsed on the academy roof last night and brought you here. You certainly gave me a scare. I'm glad you're awake.
Careful now, my dear vampire underclassmen. You sound like the worried wife.
My poor clueless witch senior. Isn't it your brazen two-timing that's the problem here? You mustn't invite painful misunderstandings.
Excuse you! Wertner and Ed are bound to me through passionate friendship. Stop trying to weasel your way between classmates, you thieving hussy!
Hang on. Where is Will right now?
Under the care of Headmistress. He's safe and sound, so stop your thrashing, you fool.
Headmistress?
What could turn into a headache tends to get straightened out when that witch is involved. Now save us a headache and go to sleep.
Good news! Professor Wertner's already on the mend. So's the other guy.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Got the news from Professor Eliza herself. Will is... if he can handle it, the book learner ought to be back for our graduation.
That's good news.
He worked his butt off. Things wouldn't have felt right if he missed out.
He gives dwarves a run for their
Imagine
coin.
being as naive as you.
What do you mean?
Don't you know he wields an incomprehensible power? Worrying over him is pointless.
What would make you say something so spiteful? You used to be
I don't need you to preach to me about the past, Emma. Allow me to remind you, until recently you all scorned the laggard as well. If only he could witness this awfully convenient about-face. The corruption runs deep. From the bottom of the barrel to my Lord Elf.
I believe it's time to accept reality and let go of your obstinance.
Resorting to peer pressure, eh? As if I would ever give in to such tactics.
If you won't acknowledge him, at the very least you might show him some gratitude for rescuing you. Reasonable, no? Or have you forgotten a mage's noblesse oblige, good sir?
Pointless. Whatever the case, he can't ascend to the tower. I say good riddance.
Do you have anything to add? Zion?
The total number killed or wounded at Terminalia is roughly 3,000. The whereabouts of the leaders behind the attack are unknown.
Repairs surrounding the capital remain our priority. All else will be investigated among the factions.
Of course, Lord Aaron. It will be so.
And furthermore, regarding the boy Will Surfort. He has been a student at the academy. Why were we unable to ascertain his presence these past 6 years?
Likely had Mistress Cauldron's work. I believe she was concealing him until he fully matured.
Logwell I can manage, but the Cauldron Witch makes too many decisions without consultation. From this point forward, supervision of the sword will be entrusted to Finn.
Will Surfort, a boy who wields a sword. What do you make of it?
It cannot be helped. If this is the wand and sword of the Mage Queen's vow, then all paths are guaranteed to intersect one day.
Pardon my lateness, good Lord Aaron.
These back-to-back meetings are a bit much, Gramps. This another one of your boring evaluations?
Be silent, barbarian. Every word you speak is torture to the ear.
We will share any intelligence concerning the attackers. Continue to investigate the all-student praxis incident. The capital, the dungeon, the inside of the tower. Leave no stone unturned.
And what of the recovered mage slayers? What did we learn from them?
Nothing.
Anything on those monsters? What did the Upper Institute find rummaging through those carcasses?
Nothing.
So what you have to share is nothing? You incompetent king. Have you truly not so much as an inkling?
This event called to mind the great battle of 10 years ago. This felt the same as those destroyers who once shook the magical world and nearly brought it to its knees.
The day of near doom. You suggest there were survivors?
Now we're talking. If any crawl back, I say we give them a round 2.
Is it possible you're mistaken? Leithia and my people strove to wipe them out, at great cost.
Huh, you scared or something? Your folks might have helped, but you did squat in that fight, if I recall. You're gonna go running scared back to your forest, little ladybug?
Yet another reason why I do not like getting involved in these meetings.
I assume you have a death wish, you wretched lout.
Not the best line after you try to kill someone. How about I use you as practice and beat you to a pulp first?
Enough of this. Each faction will continue the investigation, pruning new buds as they grow. The bloom is nearly upon us. Do not neglect your preparations for that.
Now then, Sarissa.
Yes?
What are you doing over there?
Greetings, everyone.
Why isn't that woman with you? All of Magiavander was summoned, without exception.
Unfortunately, due to her feeling ill, she will not be attending today.
Colette,
Hi.
who are those for?
They're flowers for Rusty. Even if he doesn't have a grave yet, I figured this is the least I can do.
What kind of person was Rosti Nauman, besides brave?
We weren't that close, so I can't say. I didn't see much of him on campus since he was an artificer studies major. I do know he was a transfer student from the western capital of Taralis, though. He appeared out of nowhere and just as suddenly was glued to Will at the hip like he'd known him for ages. Truth be told, I envied that. Will couldn't believe it. He actually made a real friend. You should have seen his smile.
That's Regarden for you. Nothing like a group of dwarves to speed up repairs in a ravaged city. At this rate, everything will be good as new in no time.
Inves.
Look who's still alive. I'm pretty sure I said to quit calling me that. It's not really a name I like.
Makes it perfectly fitting, then. I mean, I hate you as much as you hate that name.
You're always good for a laugh, Iris. So, why call out to stop someone you'd much rather avoid?
I wanted to ask you to leave Will alone for now. Because if you step in, the clock will advance all at once. He'll break. Then there won't be any stopping him.
What do you know? I'm surprised such a sentiment came from a Watcher. Got a thing for him, huh?
Of course not!
Well, Iris, I'm sorry to say, I will be taking him. Cauldron's had her fun, but it's graduation day. Playtime's over.
Hey, Will. Hypothetically, what if I wasn't around anymore? You think you'd be sad about it?
What? Where did this come from?
After meeting you here, and making so many precious memories, I've started wondering if I'm forced to say goodbye, causing grief you didn't have before. Perhaps I should have spared you that hurt by never approaching you at all.
No, don't say that. Regardless of what might happen to us down the road, I won't ever regret meeting you. Alright? I'm glad we met, and that we're friends.
I'm glad too. But you'll ascend to the tower eventually, and there's a good chance I won't get to stay with you.
You're saying you won't have the points?
Yeah, close enough. The day may come when I make Will Surfort Tower Ascendant inconsolably sad. But either way, I'll always watch over you.
Hair's back, dark and short again. But why'd that power change it? If Frosty were here right now, he'd have a theory about my hair. No doubt. I'm off.
Magical Doctrine number 1. The great Mage Queen looked out at her people and declared, "You may laugh, you may rejoice, for whether they bloom or not, when the buds turn toward the sky, flowers shall surely dwell in the heavens."
The horrific events of the Terminalia tragedy claimed many innocent souls. Academy professors, and no small number of our students. To those who risked their lives that day, we offer our deepest respect and sympathies to you, from the common man to the high mages of the Great Tower. But it's no time to hang our heads and fall silent. We cannot wallow in our grief. With Mercedes Collis now under threat, this tragedy was not a finale, but a warning bell to signal the beginning of a calamity. It is the duty of the school to propel the hope we've nurtured here into the future. So let us commence the Regarden Magical Academy graduation and do just that.
Class 401, please rise. Line up in front of the stage. All graduates stand ready to receive your diploma when your name is called. Agnes Fouquet, Ardens Rich, Austin Lott, Will Surfort, Valerie Rice, Zara Albrand, Zara Albrand, Zoe Garniga. I hereby certify these 250 students, having completed the full curriculum, as official graduates of our academy.
And now to conclude, I will announce those ascending to the tower. Please come forward as your names are read. You'll be granted a hat of Mercedes, and the right to finally enter the tower's doors. First, our valedictorian, Liana Owenshaus. Next by rank, Wignall Lindor, Julius Reinberg, Sion Ulster, Emma Clever, Renace Aurette, Colette Boiret, Rose Prenite, Jorat Moraine, Gordon Valley, Cyril Mars. All 49 of these students earned the necessary credits to advance to the tower and begin their arduous climb.
I'm sorry, Elfie.
But there's a 50th student who will join them. One who met the ascension requirements at the very last moment. Our school has 2 ways to qualify for advancement. The first is to attain at least 7,200 credits. And the second way, of course, is to make a spell the world has never seen. The spell in question not only cleansed us all of unbearable anguish, but also saved countless lives and the very capital itself. It is a splendid accomplishment, a great feat worthy of praise. And the name of that spell is courage. You may step forward now. Will Serfoot.
Headmistress!
I'm sure some people will disapprove. Nonetheless, if you feel the same, if you deem his courage magical, give him a round of applause.
head? Just let him go.
Absolutely not. She would taunt him with that dream to shove him into despair's cold grip. It's not right. He shouldn't have to suffer the same fate that I did.
I think he'll overcome it. Thanks to a very scary, yet very kind teacher. He's prepared for the worst.
You're a greedy one, Cauldron. Suppose I'll spur the sword on in his daring chase for new horizons.
Let everyone bear witness that all 50 of these students upon the stage are hereby granted approval to ascend Mercedes Colors. I dub you the Grim Generation, for no doubt a turbulent future lies ahead of you, filled with trials even more severe than those you faced. But you will conquer them, find your place in the heavens, and drive off the evil of this world!
See that? You did it, Will.
The graduation ceremony has concluded. Now all the recruits should arrive soon. Lady Elfaria?
I've been waiting so long.
Year 506 of the magical era. What would come to be called the Age of Hope and Loss. But it began with hope.
This sunset thing? They say it's at the end of a long tunnel. You have to overcome all sorts of dangers to get to it. We'll need to learn lots of magic to be prepared.
Whenever you talked about your dreams, your eyes would glitter like jewels. You shined so brightly, while I stood in your shadow, hopeless and weak.
You'll make it. I know you will. As for me...
But you didn't care.
Without you, there wouldn't be a point! I can't go alone, Will. We have to see it together. So please, say you'll go with me.
It's been 5 years. And now, I'm on my way back to you.
Wisdom, attunement, scholarship. The 3 sacred tenets upon which Regarden Magical Academy was founded. Only those who devote themselves to these principles earn the right to don the colorless Gloria, the distinguished mark of a high mage.
Wow!
I'm honored to provide the robes you'll be wearing as you take flight into your journey. I'll add you look absolutely splendid as you ascend.
It's feather light, which makes it really easy to move. Even enchanted with high-grade magic wards.
The cloaks from the Academy were quality defensive gear too, but it's obvious these are superior.
Mages certainly have quite a knack for crafting such garments.
And they're tailored perfectly. You do incredible work, Brandol. Just like your father. Top tier.
Your resounding praise truly flatters me. Though I regret not having them ready till your departure, my apologies.
It's not your fault. I think we're all still trying to recover from what happened at Terminalia.
Finally wearing the special garb of the tower.
What's wrong, Julius? You've been acting kind of, well, cold.
Mind your own business and leave me alone! It's like you're a walking earthquake! Her Highness of Havoc, Princess Colette!
I'm so sorry! What a mess! I'll clean it up!
No need, miss. Please just leave it as is.
I'm sorry! What's his deal? I know he's usually rude, but good gracious.
Think about it. You were scouted by the tower, right?
I was. The Earth faction sent an official letter asking if I'd join a while ago.
I heard from the Lightning faction, Wignall from the Elves, and the Fire faction reached out to Scion. All of us have been scouted with one exception. Julius. I believe that is his deal.
And now the finishing touch. I'm pleased to say our establishment has had the privilege to make more than a few Gloria for tower-bound mages over the years. Good luck on your ascent. May you have the Mage Queen's protection always.
Will is getting fitted here too, yes? We should have run into him.
If you're referring to Mr. Serfort, he visited prior to your group's arrival. He was in a rush, so once he had his Gloria, he dashed out.
I've got to guess where he went. Mr. Donan's Forge.
May I present your new improved sword? I added a whisk gem to what was left of your Moria blade and reforged it all into this. It'll still cut through magic, but now it can also amplify magic thanks to that little gem in the center. I suppose you could call it Wisset Silver.
Wisset Silver.
Felt really confident about your last sword, too. Then you went and broke the damn thing. That absurd strength of yours could shame any dwarf. At least our smithies will always
intentional,
have
but
work
sorry.
to do.
Thank you for the new one. It's pricey, I'm sure.
Keep your cash, boy. The debt was paid off by saving the town. Now go be your best little sword wizard self. Let's see you raise some hell up there.
Right. You bet.
There he is. Hey, Will. Got your affairs in order?
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Then the tower awaits. Let's go. Unless I counted wrong, that's all 50 of you. And I'm just utterly blinded by those new Gloria. Since we're a tad short-staffed, I'm the only member of your welcoming committee. But you know who can get you rookies where you need to go? Me!
Okay, so is she actually a high mage or not?
Well, I'm sure you're itching to get started. No sense in wasting time. Come forward, my chickadees. Step boldly into a scientific inquiry paradise and a research hell.
Rusty, you're the reason I made it this far. Thank you. Here I come, Elfie.
What is this place? And why is it empty? Access. Clary Sarah. Gate unlock.
Now the ceiling's opening up.
What is happening? The ground is...
Why is it shaking? Wait, it's rising.
It's huge and clean. Not a drop of color.
There's a sky, a horizon! Oh, and a light too! Rose, careful or you'll fall off!
Wow, there's even a floating castle.
It seems like we're outside, so how can we be inside?
Welcome to the tower's first floor, the colorless garden. When you hear outsiders talking about the Upper Institute, they usually mean this level's facilities. It supports the tower from the bottom up, providing the foundation of daily life. It's also an academic center for researching and developing new magic. And since only those acknowledged by the Academy may enter, mages consider it a real realm of glory.
I'm just so happy for us. I know, buddy.
But be warned, whether you stay is entirely dependent on you. With that, let's proceed. Everyone's waiting for today's guests of honor. So let's go greet them at the ceremonial hall.
Could illusion magic be creating the sky and light around us?
I suspect so. Elven illusion magic, to be precise. Of course, it's a very advanced kind.
Amazing! Look, Will! More Gloria! So many people are decked out in the same fancy robes we are. All those magical herbs in the Mori Garden. And is that a testing site for magical creatures? The forefront of research is right here! And we get to contribute! At first, I didn't feel high mage-like at all. Now it feels real!
Yeah, it's a dream come true in the best way.
And they have a crepe shop, too!
Go and seek. Little day to a...
Ouchie!
5 of them?
Knights mean what they say. Also, keep the change.
Hey! Excuse me, Lihana, but what are you doing? You're right in the middle of tower orientation. Let's go before you ruin your new clothes by spilling chocolate sauce all over them.
Liana sure does love her food. A bottomless pit, devouring everything. But I find it oddly refreshing now. You know what? I do too.
Rein it in there, laggard. You know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows in the tower.
Mind elaborating on that, or... He's right. The High Mage is
staring us down with contempt.
All those dirty looks. I guess the rumors were true. And if so, we're in trouble.
Here we are. Come on, can't quit now.
Look up there. We got earth, wind, darkness. Mages from every last faction are here. That part's fine. It's the scary way they're watching us that bugs me.
Platforms.
Eleanor. Sorry I kept you waiting. Elfie?
1,000 thanks for all you do from high atop the tower. Oh, noble Magia Vander.
This really is a tired chore. Do move things along efficiently so none of us perish from our boredom, please. A dreadful way to go.
It's great seeing my dear junior rise up through the ranks. I've even gotten used to your condescending attitude.
My charming seniors help push me every step.
Lord Carriot.
Just having a bit of fun, Logwell.
It's hardly my place to deny a Magia Vander's request. Let's stave off that boredom and kick off the first bloom.
First bloom?
A handful of you fledglings were scouted at the Grand Magic Festival, or at some other point during your 6th-year education. You will now be bestowed with the blessing of color.
My Gloria changed. It's red.
I guess I got the dark brown makeover. And my brooch! It has the Earth Faction emblem.
We weren't blessed. I didn't get a color.
Sarissa, you liar! You said I could scout Will if he made it to the tower, and now you say I can't? You're a dirty liar!
You are not a child, so I would ask that you control yourself. And could you please stop flailing about? Everything's showing.
I only waited this long because I was told I couldn't scout Will while he was still enrolled at the academy. But then if he could prove he was qualified, you and the rest of the Ice Faction would accept him. Look at all those love letters I wrote him. Scouting offers, I mean. None of them reached him, and I just know you're to blame.
You wrote enough to fill the crate? But for the record, that was the Upper Institute's doing, not mine.
Huh? And by Upper Institute, you mean Kreutz?
Precisely. He wouldn't contest the Academy's decisions, of course, but he still has his doubts about letting the likes of a sword join a faction. He refused to allow any attempts to scout him.
Why don't I go pop over to see Kreutz and encase the Upper Institute in ice?
No! You have to remain calm. If Will can show his competence and skill at the first bloom, then he's set. Kreutz will permit you to scout him. The tower values the capable. Should people assume you recruited Will because you were playing favorites, it will destroy their perception of him. He's an outlier. Thus, he needs to convince the whole tower to acknowledge him. Once that's been achieved, I can take care of things with Clary and the other factions. Or perhaps you're afraid he won't be able to prove his worth when it counts.
I have total faith in him. I know Will, so I know he'll overcome this.
This Blessing of Color itself is a prestigious award. Now go! Your respective factions await you. I hope that even one of you manages to ascend to the greatest heights of the tower. Hi.
We didn't get a thing.
It's like suddenly I feel less special.
Shouldn't a welcome be a little more welcoming?
Those of you who reached the tower but did not receive a blessing, you are colorless. In other words, worthless. Only faction-aligned mages may continue their ascent. No faction means no admittance beyond this point.
High-ranking nobles spoke of such a thing, and it appears the leaks were accurate.
Either a faction gives its blessing, or you're forever stuck on the first floor. Just a cog in the machine, grinding away to fuel the ambitions of the high mages who surpassed you.
This sad little dumping ground has a nickname. It's called the Wand Graveyard.
However, seeing as you made it this far, you'll all be given another chance. Demonstrate your ability in this hall, and one of the factions may decide to recruit you yet. Which brings us to the main event of this ceremony. If your talents remained a hidden bud up until now, let this be the moment they unfurl and burst into bloom.
You're kidding me. Are those monsters?
The tower has but one rule. Prove your worth. Let the first bloom begin!
Fine, you want a piece of me?
Your task is quite simple. Eliminate the monsters. Use any techniques you've mastered. Throw a flurry of flashy spells. You're center stage! So show the factions what you can do!
Not sure fighting however we want is that helpful?
Who cares? Set up and attack! Ignis Rocks! Oh, great!
Magic won't work on them?
Created by the tower to guard the first floor, these are the Zoctonia. The strength of one specimen's power makes these creatures worth 30 credits, rivaling monsters from the late middle dungeon floors.
We can't defeat these, despite years of training to get to the tower?
Zoctonia's shields will deflect perfunctory spellwork. Plainly speaking, fresh mages from the academy don't stand a chance.
Latonia, no! Race! Say easier!
He killed two, almost instantly. His proficiency with that spell has improved by leaps and bounds. I didn't presume anyone could refine your cloning magic to this extent, my lady.
Well, well, this one's a cut above the rest.
With talent of that caliber, we could put him to work as soon as you recruit him.
He is clearly exceptional, so why wasn't the boy scouted yet?
That's right! Behold my genius! On top of using clone magic, I'm handsome and highborn to boot! Lumping me in with this riffraff is just absurd! I should have been scouted ages ago! You see? See my radiance? My brilliance? I know you do, Lady Elfaria, so please accept me! Ah! Why? It's not fair! Was it the Grand Magic Festival? Because I bullied that no talent, you'd write me up over something so petty!
If only the poor lad had wielded Earth instead, then I would have scouted him on the spot.
He really went with the wrong element.
A terrible pity, isn't it?
Other than that ice guy, I don't see any promising mages among these contenders.
He's good, but look again. For better or worse, there's another who's attracting attention.
Idiot! You You can't just dodge the whole time!
No, not dodging.
He's observing them.
Kiki, let me take them solo. That's why you look so sad. You felt guilty, didn't you? Because they stopped you from scouting me. But it's all right. I'll make it to where you are. On my own 2 feet!
He's quick. It isn't just his speed. He's strong.
Jumped over its shields and split it in half on his way back down.
Seems like he's learned enough about them to predict their behavior, but he's barely had any time.
I've seen that one. You tried it before. I can read my opponent's moves better than ever. I'm more agile than ever, too, thanks to this lightweight Gloria. And Mr. Donon's sword cuts through them with ease. Right now, I feel like I can do anything!
More of these things are coming! Atheus! Oh no! There was a stray shot! Sorry! I'm stealing that!
This one's gonna hurt. Fully charged Blausuisse! Load burst, and finally... Blouse Mill!
Other than that ice guy, I don't see any promising mages among these contenders.
He's good, but look again. For better or worse, there's another who's attracting attention.
Idiot! You can't just dodge the whole time!
No, not dodging.
He's observing them.
Kiki, let me take them solo. That's why you look so sad. You felt guilty, didn't you? Because they stopped you from scouting me. But it's all right. I'll make it to where you are. On my own 2 feet!
He's quick. It isn't just his speed. He's strong.
Jumped over its shields and split it in half on his way back down.
Seems like he's learned enough about them to predict their behavior, but he's barely had any time.
I've seen that one. You tried it before. I can read my opponent's moves better than ever. I'm more agile than ever, too, thanks to this lightweight Gloria. And Mr. Donon's sword cuts through them with ease. Right now, I feel like I can do anything!
More of these things are coming! Atheus! Oh no! There was a stray shot! Sorry! I'm stealing that!
This one's gonna hurt. Fully charged Blausuisse! Load burst, and finally... Blouse Mill!
What was that? Blizzard and Sword Strike magic? Or was it even magic at all?
Is that the beast we saw at Terminalia?
Oh, wow. He beat up those Octonio like they were nothing. So, what's the next move?
Albus Venus blessing. The Ice faction wants him.
And that's not all. There's also Incendia Barum of the Fire faction.
In addition, the Earth, Wind, and even Dark factions.
I don't believe it. Even without the multiple affinities of Amultos, he received blessings from 5 different factions.
It's extraordinary.
Unbelievable!
He went and stole the show.
In the event that multiple blessings are bestowed, the individual gains the right to choose. It's in your hands, Will Surfort. So what'll it be?
I choose.
Wait. What we witnessed is not the sort of thing we define as magic. You were permitted to ascend the tower in honor of your contributions during the Terminalia tragedy. That I do not question. What I do question is whether you are truly qualified to join one of our factions, and I remain unconvinced.
Did you not pay attention to the magic spell he used? Everyone here witnessed the same event, Director Kreutz.
I was indeed paying attention, Lady Elfaria. However, from where I'm standing, it seems he merely repurposed another spell. His true nature is, after all, not that of a mage, but of a belligerent warrior. Am I the only one considering the societal backlash should we welcome a boy no better than a dwarf into the tower? The mere thought chills my spine.
What are you trying to say? Make your point.
I have but a simple request, Lady Eleanor. If he has even a sliver of aptitude for the wand, then let us see him prove it. We developed these magical creatures in order to suppress dwarves. They're called War's Oozes. Please observe. Crystal Wreath. Contact with magical energy from even low-level spells makes them disintegrate. Put another way, these creatures made of viscous liquid cannot be felled by one incapable of producing magical energy.
My sword doesn't phase it. It's the same as the ball car. Can it withstand any and all physical attacks?
Isn't this an interesting predicament?
I don't necessarily disagree with his argument. Let us see what the prodigy has in store. The tower exemplifies the apex of the magical world. Thus I declare as a Magiavander, a sword who cannot use magic of his own will not be permitted to advance here.
It keeps mending itself. Think. Focus on its core. All creatures like this have one. If I can just crush that.
How short-sighted. If their bodies are composed of liquid, why would you think the core's makeup would be different? Don't underestimate us. This is magic perfected. This is the tower.
Electricity!
A stunning shock capable of electrifying a dwarf. Oh, the wicked things you come up with in that brain of yours, Kreutz.
Whoa. Not looking good. He's finished at this rate. Things are different now. Because we're high mages, right?
And if we use our magic, maybe we can reawaken Whis.
Do not step out of line. This is not an audition for the two of you. It is an inquisitional hearing to excise alien elements.
more than this, aren't you?
Not yet. It's tough, but I'm not done yet.
Any more of this would simply be a waste of time. We've already confirmed that he is not qualified. Let the outlier remain colorless. I suggest we have his name entered in the lowest ranks of our upper institute. The Whis power that defeated the Devander was, without exaggeration, a tremendous marvel. I will make it my personal mission to reveal the unknown within him and ensure that such power serves the magical world.
You intend to make a lab animal out of him? So that we might understand the fifth element, perhaps even make use of it. I, for one, see no problem with any of our organizations taking charge of him, but... This isn't something to throw a temper tantrum over like a child, Elfaria.
Krites, this isn't what we discussed. Do not test me. I am very close to snapping.
Elfie. Pipe down! Enough with the squawking already! Aren't we holding another bloom anyway? Plenty of time for tedious conversations then.
Usually, the next bloom would take place in 6 months' time. However, after our catastrophic losses, restoring the missing manpower of each faction has become top priority. This means we're making an exception and scheduling the second bloom exactly 1 week out from today. You, the Grimm generation, after overcoming such tragedy, you have more potential than anyone in the realm of magic. And so, the tower, no. The entire world has placed its hopes in you. If you're not ready to work until you puke blood, we have an issue. Those of you who did not receive blessings today, I suggest you start by working hard to do better at the next bloom. That includes you, Will Surfort. So, how about we all calm down and play nice? Everyone here abides by the same rules. To see if there's a sliver of aptitude, they need a chance to prove it, don't they?
That's fine. We've all been there ourselves. We only attained the title of Magiavander because we continued to deliver.
Thank you. So this little farce ends here.
I can't even sigh right now. What a waste of time.
Another week till we're tested yet again. Hey, what's wrong? Did that make you cry?
Oh no. It's just funny.
Funny?
Yeah. It's always the same. Every time. As soon as I think I've made it, I get slammed down to square one.
Okay! Get back up, Will! Don't quit until you reach the top!
I'm shocked. And why is that?
You saw his skill, his tenacity, but you still withheld your blessing in the end. I could have sworn that you favored his type, sir.
Really, Gil? In here I thought you had me all figured out. I like the ones who claw their way up from rock bottom. Now they're fun. And better yet, they're stronger.
Lightning, wind, fire, darkness, light, earth, water. I'll study these 7 elements excluding elven magic and find a new approach. I have no talent and no affinity either, but even if I can't cast spells, I can use magical energy. And the Whis power is fairly substantial evidence to prove that. If I can analyze this phenomenon and harness its energy...
Once the bloom reached its end, he came straight here and then studied the whole night through. Well, I knew it was weird, but damn.
All right. Excuse me, Buckler. May I call you Will?
Sure, that is my name. You and I met before, though, during the Grand Magic Festival, I believe, right?
Very good memory. I'm Emma. We were thinking we might go down into the dungeon until the bloom. We even got clearance from the higher-ups.
Wait, like, for training?
Yes. And now that we're all technically high mages, we're allowed to go deeper than the 10th floor.
We want to brush up on our skills. Beating a floor keeper's kind of the only real way we can do that at this point.
Gordon and I want to follow Scion. Get the blessing of fire.
So would you like to join? I know it wouldn't undo all the ridicule and bullying that you've endured. But it could be a fresh start.
Yeah, let's do it!
Keep your grubby hands off! If anyone's training with the laggard, then it's me!
What? Are you joking?
Why just you?
A gaggle of fake friends isn't what you truly need at this desperate hour. You need to gain control of your Whis, or whatever you call it.
I guess so.
I know so, and I'll help you achieve that.
Not that I don't want your help, but why would you offer it?
We've had our differences, but a lot's transpired over time. We aren't foes. You're part of my dear team.
Your team? Really? I'd love to have your help. Thanks, Julius. We're teammates. I'm like one of the guys now.
What a dupe. Who would put themselves out for a hopeless no talent? This is entirely in pursuit of my own future. Giving Lady Alfaria's childhood friend a little push is bound to help me earn points with her. Then I can use those points to pave my road to redemption. I will be accepted into the Ice Faction, and I'll milk this pseudo-dwarf dry to do it! Don't just sit there, laggard! We've got less than a week! Training starts now!
Yeah! Fully charged.
Laus Whis!
I powered up my sword like you said. What's step 2?
Maintain the charge as best you can. Frozen whispers quell, and come flutter at dance. Thy name is that of an iceberg guardian coterie. Frida Cardenas!
Guardians?
They're low level, sure, but I packed them with magical energy. They'll survive a hit or two from weaker spells of the same element. You're going to fend off these guardians without destroying them. Keeping your Whis thing in check is crucial.
I'm not sure what you mean.
This exercise is all about control, so you can summon your power whenever you choose. Throughout your 6 years at the Academy, you never managed to cast even the most rudimentary spells. There's no sense in you trying to learn pre-existing magic. It'd be far more constructive to harness the power you already have.
Well, in theory, sounds great and all, but actually applying it? I mean, technically you charged my sword, because it was your spell. I'm completely dependent on outside magic. Summoning Whis with magic energy that I don't have is flat out contradictory because it's like trying to produce a 1 from a 0, which is really no different than creating new magic altogether, and for me it's just—
Stop! Just stop! We don't want to set a course for a harbor we aren't sure we can reach. That's why we're going to keep things extremely simple. Anchor the energy.
Anchor it?
I may have been the source of the spell, but if you anchor it inside you for life, it becomes yours, doesn't it? Let's say your current output is 100%. You'll drop that to 1% or even 0.1%, and by reducing the energy, you'll hopefully maintain it. Whether you're sleeping or wide awake, you'll have that power right at your fingertips. And in an ideal world, the only time that you'll increase it will be during battle. Should this work, then you'll have magic of your own. No doubt they intend to throw those oozes at you once again at the upcoming bloom. But that one mage readily demonstrated how a touch of magic makes those creatures fall apart. If all you have to do is defeat them, even the puniest of spells will more than suffice. There are limits to what you can accomplish in 7 days! Start with a goal and decide the necessary steps to reach it! Maybe that would click if you didn't always cram everything in at once!
The goal is to fight the Guardians without destroying them. And the first step is to anchor his magic in a long-lasting way. Right. So the Guardians are acting as my restraints. Wow, what a genius idea. Guess he wasn't in the school's top 3 for nothing.
I really owe you one, Julius! Seriously, I don't know why none of the factions wanted you. It's not my fault, it's yours!
To be young. Will training bear fruit? I suppose we'll see.
You destroyed another! We've done this drill countless times and you haven't made the slightest progress! How much of my magic do you plan on wasting? I'm sorry!
The longest I can restrict my output is 50 minutes. After that, the magical energy dissipates. And worse, the instant Whis is undone, it saps all of my physical strength too. Which makes for one brutal downside. Julius is right. I'm just wasting time and energy.
Now once more! Quit gawking and assume your position!
Should I? This Whis power is still a mystery. Not even I understand its potential. Researching the Whis might need to come before the hands-on learning, I think. I checked nearly every book in the school library, but couldn't find anything relevant. And while Professor Werkner had heard of Whis, he said he didn't know specifics. It'll take more time, but we could go ask the High Mages to let us look through the Tower archives. Or maybe find an expert and talk to them.
I'm already doing both of those things! I've sent one clone to the libraries of the Upper Institute. Another went to ask Professor Eliza if she'd help locate Finn from the People of Light, since he seemed at least somewhat knowledgeable.
Since when do you have remote control? Our spice used to drain your magic like crazy.
What other choice do I have, Will? 1 week is hardly any time! We need to train and gather intel concurrently! Blast it all. 3 perspectives are a lot. My head's getting jumbled up. This is why I despise multitasking.
Why are you breaking yourself just for my sake?
Because it's actually for my sake! By the wands, you Ardents! As a mage of House Reinberg, I will rise to the top without fail. You're but a stepping stone to achieving my goal. Besides, true noblemen always fulfill their promises. Simple as that.
Julius made a promise during the Grand Magical Festival, too. And true to his word, he apologized to Mr. Donut and the other dwarves. You hide it, but You're pretty nice, huh?
Me?
Since we're all different, we all express kindness in our own distinctive way. For Colette, it's her willingness to help. For Professor Werkner, it's how he reprimands me. And Scion, well, he has his moments too. Even if you make it sound like it's a sense of duty. Fact is, nobody is forcing you. You're kind by choice.
You really are so kind-hearted, my gentle young master.
Where did this nonsense come from? Just had to make it weird. I'm taking a quick break.
Fair. Think I'll work a little bit longer.
Oh, and thanks again!
How dare he say such a thing? To be kind? Who would choose that?
You're all right now.
You really are so kind-hearted, my gentle young master.
That's a given. It's the sworn duty of every noble to help the weak, so of course I'm kind. And you like it when I do kind things, don't you?
Yes. Everyone likes when you're kind. That heart of yours has so much love to give. We adore you.
You liar. It didn't matter how kind I was. In the end, you ran straight into the arms of someone else. So, I've cast aside kindness. It's smarter to be selfish. I'll flaunt my talents and use others to my advantage. I'll sneer at the weak and I'll gloat about my power.
Fact is, nobody is forcing you. You're kind by choice.
Don't look at me the way Anna did and talk about kindness. I don't need it. Any of it. There was a Julius Reinberg who was kind, and I killed him long ago. Such a pointless struggle. Charles, get in touch with our fellow colorless. Yes, sir. Blast it. This place is like a dungeon. Wrong! You're all mages from the Upper Institute.
We received orders from the top. They said to locate and punish any of the entitled miscreants out running amok in our respectable garden, and bring your unsightly training to an end.
Basically, you were ordered to interfere, so that none of us stand a chance in the upcoming bloom. You call yourselves members of the Tower!
Like you could understand, no one gave us bonus rounds after our first bloom. Live a whole year as a disgraced colorless, then we can talk!
We don't want to be mere cogs in the machine any more than you!
And we have a test of our own. Lord Croix promised that he'd recommend us to every last faction once you're defeated!
The Tower's rivalry is cutthroat. These wands are so desperate to crawl out of their graves they forsook their pride to do it. But a corrupt High Mage is still a High Mage. After using Ars Vice non-stop and summoning Guardians, I don't have much magic left. Never mind that they've got me outnumbered. So be it. Tony, 1 year my senior. Mary up on her high horse, and my brazen underclassman Aaron. You prodigies ascended to the tower at breakneck speed with the new spells you invented, but oh, how the mighty have fallen. What a sorry sight! They really squeezed you for all you're worth, didn't they? If it's between dying or ending up like you has-beens, I'm more than ready to go out.
I don't see color anywhere on your Gloria either!
No, but try looking a smidgen higher. Then you might notice I'm Julius Reinberg! I'm going to use that inept no talent and whoever else will get me up this tower! And before you know it, I'll be named Lady Alfaria's successor! Like I wanted.
And atop my grand perch, I'll look down on every person who abandoned me. To that end, I would even use the Magia Vander. Trash like you, on the other hand, aren't worth using since you'd only get my hands dirty. Up yours!
I never liked you during our school days, and I never will!
You're dead!
Exactly. I'm not the least bit kind. The proof? These 3 former classmates. They hate me. You see, Anna? The love in my heart has withered away.
I'm sorry I took so long. Are you alright, Julius?
Why are you here?
I was attacked by a group of high mages too. I set off to find you once I realized you'd be a target.
Why bother to save me at all, though?
Well, we saved each other a bunch of times during the all-student praxis exam. Now you're training with me and everything, so it seemed right.
Can't you hold a grudge? Remember how I belittled you in the past? Yes, I'm training you, but it's for my own self-interest, which I told you! How dumb can you really be?
Pretty dumb. Whenever someone shows me kindness, I really can't help but like them. I'm a total fool.
Everyone likes when you're kind. That heart of yours has so much love to give. We adore you.
You punched me for no reason! There's reason! I despise you with my entire being!
Are they friends or not?
Who cares? Hurry and annihilate them both!
Stay behind me, Julius!
Don't boss me around, book learner!
The Academy should have taught you children better. That's not how we use magic.
Who are you?
Call me Caradwin. And based on that display of the springtime of youth, allow me to become your teacher. Call me Caradwin. And based on that display of the springtime of youth, allow me to become your teacher.
Caradwin? Hang on. I definitely know that name. She's the Witch of the Hammer. One of the school's 7 legends, right up there with the Watchers. They say every night she kidnaps students for her experiments.
Oh, no, I don't. Much too scary. I simply like to offer training and guidance to students who interest me, that's all. And you boys have my interest very piqued.
You want to teach us? Really?
Yes, I've had my eye on you two for a while, and the moment to approach you finally seemed right.
I've never seen this witch in my life, yet she's been watching us.
We'll save the details for later. We need to move elsewhere. More Upper Institute goons will find us should we stay. For the time being, won't you play along and let me ensnare you?
I couldn't help but notice you didn't bestow your blessing to Julius Reinberg. Why? You'd let his talent just lie in obscurity? Even as a silent watcher, I can't overlook that.
I know, but the creepy way he said he'd expose or whatever made my skin crawl. Not to mention he bullied Will at every opportunity. And thanks to him, the Academy's entire student body is aware of my dark past now!
So it's completely personal then. But wasn't it Will who revealed your history?
I don't care. Say, Iris, what does Lord Aaron make of Will? I'm sure he voiced his opinion.
His exact words were, "Let things fall as they may." Lord Aaron isn't like Headmistress Cauldron. He won't necessarily welcome a sword into the wandfold with open arms and a smile. However, if the lone sword carves his own path, then he should respect that strength. It seems that's his stance.
Will Surfort. The advent of his Whis has the tower torn on how to proceed. But what is Whis in the first place? I can't quite wrap my head around it. The power to turn the world upside down. A true anomaly. Much to Lady Elfaria's dismay, I haven't decided how we should regard Will either.
And if Mr. Surford's treatment becomes questionable, never fear, because I'll use my status as a watcher to take him into protective custody.
You should save those fantasies for your dreams, you thieving little cat.
Because of that young man, we may very well see the tower fracture in more ways than one.
And here we are. I welcome you to the Witch's Manor. Sit wherever you like. Now, who's hungry? Made it all myself, too.
Like we'd eat a meal from some dubious witch.
Thank you!
What? No!
Kiki said it's fine, don't worry.
Okay, so what exactly is this place?
A little hideout Clary Sarah secretly built on the first floor. And yes, I have her blessing to use it.
Miss Clary lives here?
That's right. She also happens to be my apprentice.
No kidding!
Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Seems she got that devil-may-care attitude from her mentor. But anyway, what sort of scheme could possibly require this blockhead's assistance?
Easy. This woman saved our necks from that group of colorless high mages, and she also taught Miss Clary.
You really should learn to be more wary of other people. What if she's an assassin from the Upper Institute just putting on a show? She's a master of her craft, yet she teach us for nothing? Masters don't help free of charge! And she's notorious for making students her test subjects, so the price you'll wind up paying could be your soul.
What to do? They say caution is a sign of a wise mage, but it does present a problem. Oh, I know.
A massive magic barrage? So many spells and no incantations. I didn't see her cast any of it.
Glyphs of every element besides light. And this woman summoned them. She's a Moltos.
Not that I'm feeling inclined, but if I did fight you, I'd crush you both in 2 seconds flat. And though it doesn't prove anything, I hope it convinces you that I come in peace. If I did mean to harm, I would have gobbled you up by now, and still had room for dessert.
I think a confession's in order then. What is it you're really up to? Either tell us, or I won't ever let you be this fool's mentor.
Julius.
I've got dibs since I was taking advantage of you first! I'm calling dibs! I won't let her swoop in and steal you! That's what I'm objecting to! It is not out of kindness! Do you hear me, Leggard?
I certainly did. For starters, there's this incredibly niche subject I know of called a Whis. That's the kind of guidance I had in mind. It's also reason number 1 why I appeared before you. Reason number 2 is the Upper Institute. They've been heading down a much more unpleasant path. And some of their forces are trying to fence you in, Will.
But what? It's him, right? Their leader.
Will Surford has disappeared.
Yes, along with Julius Reinberg. According to the report, an outsider intervened.
Search everywhere! I want answers! We would have caught a magical signature if they left the first floor. They're hiding here. I know it.
There's something that I've been meaning to ask. Why would you risk incurring the wrath of Lady Elfaria just to entrap Will Surford, sir?
You expect me to hand such fine material over to those battle-crazed factions? This Whis power needs to be put to good use, in an efficient manner into its fullest potential. Just like the Mage Slayers were. I don't know what organization created them, but their potency is magnificent. Mass-producible weapons even simple-minded monsters can wield. That could turn the most useless mages into valuable soldiers. This is the vision our world needs to embrace. Numbers become power. Efficiency's a numbers game, too. With only 5 of these blades, the celestial host was nigh unstoppable. What we ought to be striving for is standardized ultimacy, but we chase singular excellence. To achieve mass excellence, the Upper Institute should shift its focus to making Weasel power anyone can use. And the first step to that is retrieving Surfort's body. So I can cut it open!
His favorite pastime. Not even the Magi of Vander, let alone the factions, know of his alter ego. The Mad Dissector! If Lady Eltharia ever found out, the Upper Institute would be done for!
Charles, tell the factions we'll soon have countermeasures against the Mage Slayers. I've nearly grasped the concept. And with that puzzle solved, I can focus on unraveling the Whis power.
Such a pity. I would have preferred to watch you climb to even greater heights on your own strength. Alas, fate had other ideas. I can idle no longer, I'm afraid. Though I won't make you my test subjects, I will transform you. You see, that's why I chose to intervene and offer you aid directly. Also, darling little Elfaria begged me to.
Elfie begged you?
So I can't be too bad, right? But judge for yourselves. I've made my case.
Honestly, she seems trustworthy enough to me. I don't think she's lying. And as strange as it sounds, it almost feels like I've known her for a very long time.
Just do what you want.
Thank you, Julius.
I mean, I only bothered helping you out for my own benefit, so be selfish and switch to a teacher who's a Moltos.
It's not like I'm switching because I wasn't satisfied. We're both just getting an upgrade, but it really was kind of...
Well, aren't they chummy? They'll make a wonderful
While I
party.
was helping you, I was really helping myself, which makes any kindness cancel out, okay?
Settle down, boys. You'll want to conserve as much energy as possible, for Professor Caradwin's power-up training starts now. I know this is quite the shift in tone, but take off your clothes.
Ma'am.
Honestly, I hate the Magi of Vander. It's because of the spell Albusfina cast that Will is always chasing after her. And what does she do? Not a single thing except wait around in her tower. It hurts watching him.
I know I put a spell on him. A spell that twisted into a curse. And because of that dreadful curse, Will has suffered every pain a person can bear. Since that first tear that rolled down his cheek. How many tears followed? Just how much have I made him cry? Maybe I should have gone on a rampage. Maybe I should have run when I had the chance. Maybe I should have pretended I was oblivious, rushed straight to your side, and held you in my arms.
You've got it all wrong. There's not a bone in my body that hates you, Elfie. In fact, it's my fault you're alone worrying about this. So if there's anyone I hate, it's me. The infamous no talent Will Surfort. But I'm almost to where you are. I'll hurry with each step. I made an oath to stand beside you, and I intend to keep it. You'll see.
When you say such things, with your determined eyes and sweet smile, I find the strength to hold on. It's how I've endured our separation.
If you're keeping your promise, I need to keep mine and wait. I'm begging, Carrie! Most renowned Carrigan! Please give Will your guidance!
Well, well.
Though there were times I pulled some strings behind the scenes. You faithfully chased me on your own. I'd like to help you more if I can. But how? What can I do but wait?
Believe me! That's exactly what that flower-headed Magia Vander is thinking! I want to help Will too! If those people can halt his progress, then I should be allowed to start it back up! Right,
You don't really have room to claim her head is full of flowers in this state. You're all being reckless, sneaking out of the tower when you've only just been recruited?
I would gladly risk my position for Will. By comparison, a title is secondary.
What happened, Lihana? You seem tired.
Oh, not to worry. It's because I fled like death was nipping right at my heel.
Escaping affection, was that rough?
Will's in good hands now. He's with the Witch of the Hammer. If she's protecting them, he and Julius are fine.
The Witch of the Hammer, the one spoken of in the Academy's 7 Legends?
You say this witch has things handled, but you aren't fooling me. I know that you're equally as concerned about Will. You visit the tower like a long-distance wife and get turned away every time.
Mind your analogies, please. How did you even find out?
Miss Clary told me.
Always running that mouth of hers.
Point is, we'd all like to help Will out.
Your help isn't necessary.
It's not? You aren't serious.
Why was I under the impression you wished to liberate Will from his crisis?
I came to prevent you from doing anything dumb, like helping the laggard. He was constantly told he'd never succeed, yet look where he is. Even when I wasn't watching, he clumsily clawed his way over every hurdle. And he'll do it again. He just needs our patience, not help. If somebody dashes in and rescues him, how can he prove himself?
As a worthy mage, you mean?
As a man, rather.
Emma Cleaver, I grant to you the wind blessing.
It's official!
Mike Myers, join the Dark Faction. There we go! Yeah!
Clear alarm! Gordon Valley! You are Fire Faction approved!
I love you, man! No way I could have done it without you!
Took your time.
Well, there you have it. If you have received a blessing, please report to your respective factions.
Though we must increase our ranks, the standards for acceptance are just excessively lax. These new recruits are plain amateurs.
You imbecile, thought you'd know better.
Terminalia changed the game. Those our scouts previously disregarded were forced to adapt. Though in my eyes, they are all still inferior.
They each took their wisdom and conquered the unknown. See what pressure can do? With the right incentive, even fledglings go soaring through the sky.
And on that lovely note, I suppose we'll conclude the second bloom.
Will and Julius haven't shown yet.
He'll be dismissed, just like Kreutz once.
Let's not waste time waiting for nothing. I suspect they failed to form an effective strategy and withdrew in dejection.
So says the guy standing in their way.
Anyone who would abscond from this research hell has no right to continue their ascent. But we of the Upper Institute will ensure that they're well looked after. Don't you agree, Elfaria?
Sorry we're late, but we're here now!
Huh?
Julius Reinberg and Will Surfort. Present, sir!
Will!
They made it!
This lab rat's more trouble than he's worth. The selection requirements are the same as last time. Your qualification as a wand is in question. Well, everyone, I trust that these terms meet with your approval.
No complaints here.
Say! Will he really be alright? He seems sure, but I haven't the faintest idea if he can control his Whis. If I'm discreet, I could lend him some magic.
There. The ice blessing is yours. Please attend me now.
As in right now? No test?
By assisting Will, you passed with flying colors. The rest is in his own hands, right?
If you waste my efforts, I will never forgive you.
I'll make it count. Just watch. I'm nearly there, Ralphie.
Begin.
The path to Whis is open. My magic made sure you could access that winding road. You already know the way, so just retrace your steps. Show me the future. The new world of the sword.
Picture it. A single book. Remember.
Find those feelings. Carve them deep. Retrace the path that led you here. Revive the magic you need. Memory charge complete. Tiaris Whis. Reload.
It's a blade of light. No, that's ice magic.
Impossible. He was able to produce Whis on his own?
You did cast a spell on me, true. But it wasn't a curse, not even close. The two of us made it together. We call that spell a promise. I know it feels like you haven't been able to do much alone, that it's easier to hate what you've become. But believe me when I say you're not being fair to yourself, Elfie. You've given me more than I can ever put into words. The best way to describe it is infinite courage. So hang on a little longer, okay? Wait for me so I can look my best for you. You've done so much for me for so long. Now it's my turn.
One strike.
What unbelievable strength, but weaker than an external charge.
Regardless, it trumps intermediate magic. There is no comparison.
Put your soul into it. Pour everything into your blade!
Outstanding!
Nicely done. I award you 1 gold star.
My plan was to stay on the sidelines since coaxing him up the tower was your idea, but you've exceeded expectations, Caradwyn. Wait, do you prefer Headmistress Cauldron instead?
Caradwyn, please, at least whenever I'm in this form. Aging magic is utterly exhausting to cast. Good thing I'm still young and perky. But, you know, this area was off-limits to non-mages.
Oh, ageless witch. It's a little too late for that.
At any rate, we both know I'm not the only one here who's been pulling strings. Who else could be responsible for giving the dwarves that rare Whis gem?
He's a new user of the fifth element. You can look the other way over a small present, can't you? He's a work in progress, and in terms of reloading with his own power, his energy amplification is still sloppy. But with the boost provided by Whis Silver, he's more than good enough.
Hair as white as snow, coupled with memory loss. He has yet to master the Mage Blade, and wielding it has cost the boy a heavy toll. After 6 long years of growth at the Academy, I can finally teach my little sword all I know.
Will you be the one to show us the unknown that Caradwin seeks? Let's find out.
No way. No way. No way, 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 no way. No way!
Please, Lord Kreutz!
He succeeded.
He's a peculiar one. Kin of dwarven folk should be incapable of producing magic. About time you realized it. This guy's beyond understanding.
It reverted to its original form. When I feel it myself, the energy depletes far faster than a regular charge. I can't be careless.
This isn't finished. Calling that barbaric display magic? No, I refuse to acknowledge it.
From where I sit, it sounds like you're being unreasonable.
Unreasonable? Do you suggest that recognizing this anomaly as a mage is somehow sensible?
Have we even considered the possibility that the sword he wields is a magic item? Equipment other than ones he's strictly forbidden during a bloom. Investigating Will Surfoot not only protects the legitimacy of the bloom, but ascertains our safety as a whole.
Rules are rules. Undeniable.
On the other hand, should we consider his sword a wand?
Then we would wade deeper into unprecedented territory. Better for us to remain cautious and diligent.
All his work, and they're still arguing?
Naturally. It proves how much of an outlier he is to them. Will Surfoot and his power reach beyond the understanding of the High Mages. Only the Magia Vander have enough influence to sway factions toward one person or cause. However, with Will Surfoot and Lady Elfaria as good as family, it's certain that anything she does would be seen as favoritism. What we desperately need is an ally. Someone from the Magia Vander to come to our side before she loses it.
Are we finished yapping? If we want to learn everything there is to know about this kid, there's a simple way. Survive one hit, rotten brat. Show me you can live through this. I'll give you all the recognition you could ever need. Lightning Crash, it's time to roar!
A shortened chant? A low-level lightning spell?
Get out of there! Run, Will!
Zalgia Saga!
Can't block that. Nowhere to run. I'm as good as finished. My only option... Full charge, Zalgia.
Zalgia, we ready!
Is that lightning? What's going on? How did he do that?
He gobbled the magic right up. The moment it struck, he charged his sword with it to have the impact. Of course, he didn't block all of it. The leftover discharge probably cooked his insides. Better than ending up a scorch mark on the ground, all things considered.
Still in one piece, brat! You're really something else. Open your eyes. One killing blow from a Magia Vander and he took it like a champ. There's no better proof than that. Take this as my recognition. You're not suited for the bottom. Will Surfoot, see you at the top.
I object, my lord. Please, sir. The bloom is a long-held tradition where factions are decided to advance via this method.
Fine, let's see you take a shot from me, too. What are the odds that he can do it and you can't, huh? If I sear you right here, that just proves you were always full of crap. 4 Eyes?
I hereby acknowledge Will Silverwood's worthiness.
So, that means... Welcome, new recruit. Will is approved for faction enlistment!
Lady Alfaria!
Elfie?
You have no idea how happy I am! How happy I am to share this with you! I'm sorry. I should have done more.
You don't have to apologize, Elfie. Smile instead. I'm here. Right where you've waited for me all this time.
Wait, Elfie! I will make it up to the top with you! Remember? We'll watch the sunset!
I'll be waiting. Every day. I promise.
Might as well make things official. Go on and name your faction. Don't keep us waiting.
I'm choosing Elfie's
No,
faction.
he's not. This guy's all mine.
Read the room, you simple-minded, foul-mouthed, self-centered, moment-ruining dimwit! Do you want me to encase your body in ice and keep you as a statue as punishment for your unforgivable crime?
It's fine, Elfie, just calm down! The faction I choose... My faction is...
There you go. Glad you could come to your senses. Welcome to my team, boy.
Enough of this! Release him or else! It's kind of hard to tell what's really going on down there.
Seems like a headhunting thing.
Rose, I think... Your faction should tag in too if they don't want to miss someone amazing like Will! And I'm definitely not saying that because I want him in the tower with me! Calm down, calm down! What are you hoping to accomplish here, Zio? You never set your eyes on Will before today.
And now I desire him. At the end of the day, nothing more to it than that. Nothing keeps me from what I want, from riches to booze. And if it's a guy or a woman, you better believe I'm taking them too. If I don't, then I'm not being me.
Barbaric. Beautiful! Raw and sensible thinking at its finest!
What a coincidence. Will is the one person I don't intend to cede to anyone. Stand between me and him, and I'll turn you to ice!
Next time, on Wisteria Wand and